What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I made my last video, but been busy with stuff. But we're gonna get back to the grind. We're gonna try to be consistent as much as possible. But we're back, so that's all that matters. But in this video, I'm gonna review, the past two games I've missed or I didn't post about. Because the Rio game I posted about it, or I tried to post about it, but YouTube didn't let me upload it, the review of the game. But I'll do a quick recap about the game and, talk about the preview as well about the upcoming game against Real Sociedad at home, I'm pretty sure, which is, of course, a must-win game. But don't forget to subscribe, like, hype the video, and yeah, we'll get straight to it. So we're gonna start with the recap. So the Real Vallecano game. How to describe that performance? It was a shocking performance. It was a bad performance. It wasn't really a good performance. It was unconvincing performance from the team. I'm trying to remember what else, because I feel like I had a video about it, but when you don't play well, you try to forget about performance as much as possible. But let me try to rethink about the game. So that game, Vini got suspended, got a yellow card, so he didn't play the next game, which was Valencia away. But it was a very horrific performance. Like, we were playing horrible in the first half. The first half, we let Rio get a lot of chances, a few clear chances for them to score. Because I think, we went 1-0 up. I think we went 1-0 up. But then, we conceded an equalizer. And then, Rio got into the game. They started to really attack us. A lot of counterattacks. I remember Rachu had a very clear chance to score 1v1 with Courtois in a counterattack. That's the biggest chance that they had the game. And it would have been 2-1 to them. And it was so unconvincing. Like, if you were watching the game, you wouldn't think it was Real Madrid versus Real. You would think it's a mid-table game. Mid-table teams playing against each other. And, even Mbappe said, yo, what I'm seeing is unconvincing, basically. He said, we can't continue to play like this. We can't continue winning games like this, where it looks so unconvincing. And teams can have a go at us. Any team can have a go at us. And they can have fun. But, that's how I basically describe the game for Real. It's like, versus Rayo Vallecano, it wasn't convincing like the last few games I've been saying. Basically the same thing. Unconvincing. Injuries happened from Bellingham, I think, happened that game as well. But yeah. We move on to the next game. And the next game was against Valencia. But Valencia was more recent, so I remember more things about the game. And of course, the game was again not convincing again. Not really a good performance. But, we did something that we haven't done in a long time, which is win at that stadium and get a clean sheet at that stadium. Usually when you come here, it's very hostile, it's a horrible place to be at. It's probably the worst city in Spain. Like, sorry people that live there, but bro, I'm just gonna say it, bro. For Madrid, it's a nightmare to be in the stadium, to be in the city of Valencia. Because their fans are probably the worst fans in La Liga up there. They're definitely the worst fans in La Liga. So first of all, I'm gonna say this: hold that to Valencia. Hold it. You're battling relegation now. You're gonna probably get relegated, and we're gonna be there to hate watch you, to see your downfall, to see you suffer in the Segunda. After all that racist stuff you said to Vini, after all this stuff you said to Mbappe even, the last game, hold that. You have to see Mbappe score the second goal to secure the win. But anyways, back to the game. The game, like I said, was unconvincing. But the win is important. The 3 points important. We got 3 points. Carreras, again, I said he was a good signing, our best signing in the summer. And he's showing why with this goal. He loves a goal against Valencia. Looks like it. He just loves a goal with Valencia. It's his team. And I'm glad that's his team. And Huijsen actually played decent today. Or decent that game. And, Courtois actually got a day where he didn't need to make a save. He could actually sleep that game. And didn't have to do anything for once. Because usually, Courtois, we have first minute, we're making him do some saves already the game. But today, I keep saying today, but that game was a few days ago. A few days ago, that save, no saves from him. So that's great to hear. That's great to see. And, Vini wasn't there as well because, like I said, suspended. Jude, not there, injury. But the midfield, wasn't really creating anything. But it's expected because there's no creative midfielder there, which the board needs to do something about that. And, the attack was actually very poor as well. I'm trying to remember who started the attack. Gonzalo started at right wing, I think. Oh, actually, no. On paper, it looked like he was going to be a winger, but in the match, he was going to the center. And then Mbappe, on paper, he was in the center too, but he went to the right. And Mbappe went to the left, and then Goulet was going in the right. And when he played in the right, he was shocking. He wasn't doing anything. But once he went to the middle, the center midfield area, we started better midfield a bit. Started creating more chances, of course, because Goulet is basically, our only really creative outlet compared to all the midfielders in the team. So I think putting him in the right was a mistake from the coach. And, we tried this Mbappe left wing gimmick to see, if he can still play left wing. And I can't lie, bro. It wasn't great to watch. It was a stinker. I can't lie. Even though he got that goal, bro, which I'm glad he did, stat pad, but performance, it wasn't that great from him. And that performance at left wing it's not so great to the point that, Vini fans could probably come back and have their clap back. Said, yo, Mbappe didn't perform in left wing. No Vini, so what's the problem here? But yeah, Vini will be back next game, which will be the preview of what I'm going to talk about the game against Real Sociedad. And it's a must-win game. We have to win the game. It's a Liga game. We have a game advantage. And if we win this game, we go top of La Liga by 2 points. By 2 points, yeah. Yeah, 2 points. 2 points ahead of Barcelona because Barcelona won't play. I don't think they're going to play until the weekend. They have a Copa del Rey on Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday, yeah. They have a Copa del Rey game on Thursday. So that means they're not going to play La Liga. And we're going to play La Liga. So that means we're going to have a little advantage if we win this game over them for a little bit. We can actually, see us on top of the table for a little bit longer than, a few weeks ago when we were top of the table for only 1 day. But we have to win this game. We have to take advantage of this game. The team, I think it's going to be basically the team. What I expect it's going to be is probably Vini and Mbappe with the right wings probably be. I think I'll probably see Mastertono back at the team. Probably see, I think the midfield is going to be Fede, Camavinga, Tchouameni. That's be the midfield probably. And or we could do, Fede, Chumeni, Guler, maybe. That could be potential midfield. The back four, I think, is going to be the same as the Valencia game. Maybe I think this game we'll see Trent back in the team because, he's been back for, I think, 2 weeks, but they just keep, waiting for him. But last game, which was the Real games, was the game that Trent was supposed to come back, but they delayed it. They said, nah, let's just wait for next week. And versus Valencia, they gave him minutes, and when Trent came on the minutes, there was a huge difference in the game. Like, we were seeing chances created by Trent so easily, something that our midfield couldn't do in 80 something minutes. He was doing that. He was creating chances for us in like 10 minutes in his 10-minute cameo. So I do think, I would start Trent this game because, I think Trent's a very important player for us. We need him in the team because we need more creative outlets. Because, it's only Goulier, the one creative outlet. I think with Trent is another creative outlet, which two is definitely better than one. So yeah, I'll start Trent this game. Must-win game. Get the 3 points. Top of the league. If we get 3 points, and we move. The Barca game versus Let's Go. Of course, we're gonna hate watch that game. Of course. And hopefully, the results I'd want this game. Let me think of the result. The best result for this game would be both teams get disqualified. Both teams go to Segunda, and they give the trophy to Madrid. Nah, I'm joking. Well, I love both teams that lose this game, but I'm thinking, who do I hate more? Atletico or Barca? I think it's Barca I hate more, of course. So I'll say let's go win this game, and then I'll say I want Let's Go to win the game, and then they get to the next round and they get out. I think that would be the perfect. Yeah, that's the perfect scenario. But will it happen? Probably not, because we know Let's Go. They like to spread their legs like Bonnie Blue, like Billy Phillips. When they see Barcelona enter their stadium, when they see Barcelona as their next opponents, they just spread their. I'm not gonna, not try to get canceled, but you know what I mean. But yeah, anyways, that's it for the video. Quick review of the past few games, and I'll see you guys after the game. See you soon. Love. Peace.